Hey guys, Michael Sanchez, digital marketer here. I'm so excited to be talking to you guys about Funnel Fusion, my program that basically teaches you guys some really solid top of funnel strategies. They're going to basically get you guys the awareness that you need to start connecting with your customers and start making more sales. So just to give you guys a recap, I've been making videos for over a decade. I've made over $5 million online. This is my YouTube channel, just to give you guys an insight. And I have about 1,200 videos on this channel. And I basically help people learn the violin. Now, what's important to understand is that the reason how I've made so many sales in my online business is because I really set up a strategy to connect with my users, connect with my customers, get them to ultimately learn something, give them value, and then ultimately they're more open to my products and services. Most people, what they do is they set up a landing page and they expect a bunch of sales to just come in based on the perfect offer, the perfect graphic, the perfect copy. What's actually realistic is that the perfect landing page is only as good as the authority behind it. So what you really need to do is create authority online, and you need a top of funnel strategy that allows you to build a customer base, build people that are ultimately interested in what you're doing, give them enough value to where they want to buy from you. What I've set up in Funnel Fusion is a program where we can ultimately get the most amount of people to enter our funnel as possible at the lowest cost. That is the first step of good marketing, is awareness. Getting as many people to just become aware of what you're doing is ultimately a very important key to scaling your business. So instead of spending $2, $3, $5 per click or per email address, I'm spending 20 cents, 30 cents, as low as 5 cents per email address by setting up a contest on Facebook, targeting the right people, and then ultimately getting them to click, entering a contest, and then ultimately starting to become aware of the different social media channels and eventually products and services that I offer. Let me show you guys a landing page of exactly what a contest looks like. So this right here is one of my clients, and he actually decided to put together a pretty unique graphic. We're doing it basically an Amazon gift card. And the logic behind a nice photo like that is that ultimately it's warmer, it's more welcoming, it gives more personality to the brand. So we're basically doing an Amazon gift card. He's trying to get as many people into his Facebook group as possible. And in Funnel Fusion, I go into detail as far as like creating different assets that create conversion, create connection. Facebook groups is a huge part of building connection with your audience. But there's also a lot of other things. There's other social media channels such as YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok is really up and coming right now. So the goal of the contest is to get as many people subscribed to you as possible, top of funnel. Now, one thing that you might not know is that it takes typically 20 touch points before somebody even considers buying from you, okay? So you can probably relate to that. So if you set up a landing page on Facebook, and you drive traffic to it, even if it's, the type of traffic, the type of people that ultimately are, potentially going to be interested, the fact is that they just touch your brand. If it's for the first time, they're just not going to be interested in buying from you right away. They want to get value. They want to get a sense of who you are. So if you're trying to convert people right away into customers and get their money, fact is they're just going to unsubscribe. They're just going to click away. They're not going to be interested. So we need to capture their email through a contest strategy, something like this. So they basically enter their email, just like this. And now there's all these different ways to gain points. With this particular client, we're focusing on the Facebook group because he has a lot of things that he updates people with. He builds connections. He builds a community around a topic. In his case, he's looking for people that are Amazon Prime members. So this really fits any business model. If you're really in any B2C model, you're going to be able to set up a contest with my direction, giving all the different assets, all the different ways that people can gain points that are going to start boosting up your brand, giving people more credibility that you know what you're talking about, that you offer good knowledge, that they can ultimately learn from you and buy from you, which is the key. Ultimately, if done properly, this allows you to scale your business. Right now, if you spend $1,000 on Facebook ads, it's more than likely that you're getting less of a return than the $1,000. You're spending $1,000 and only making $200. That's very common. I've been doing digital marketing consulting now for 3 years, and I talk to businesses every single day that are dealing with this problem. They're not able to get that positive ROI top of funnel. So what's key is that we build up connections first, and we ultimately give people no timeline. We don't care if they subscribe today and buy tomorrow or next month or next year. As long as they stay on our list and are on our social channels, we're able to build that connection with them through content, through different ways of giving them value, and that's the key to success. One of the things that I do with these contests is I love to give people value through giving them points through email. So I have basically with Funnel Fusion an entire detailed guide on how to set up email marketing, from the email confirmation sequences to the contest engagement sequences where we get more traffic back to the contest page, and then through what I call a sales sequence. And the sales sequence can really be anything, and I teach you guys in this program exactly how to configure that sales sequence. But it's basically where somebody says, yes, I want to learn more from you. What are we going to send them through email? Highly recommend different things like testimonials, reviews, but I'm ultimately going to help you guys configure everything related to setting up a successful contest funnel. And email marketing is a huge part of that. The next thing that I want to do is I want to help you guys understand Facebook ads. So from the graphics to the copywriting, I've been doing contest marketing for over 12 years. So I know exactly what works. I know exactly the type of graphics you need, the type of copy you need, the type of targeting you should be thinking about. So I go into detail of everything possible, from the setting up of the landing page, all the emails that you need to be successful, the Facebook ads. Literally, this guide teaches you everything. And not only that, I have additional training that covers how to sell high ticket through contests, how to ultimately connect through your social media, how to build Facebook groups that convert. I have content guides like the videos you guys can be creating. This literally sets up your entire top of funnel strategy that is extremely important to build and to get success in your online business. Let me just show you guys a funnel map. And this funnel map right here is from one of my clients. This client here does over $1 million in sales annually. Okay, and I came in and I'm basically doing CMO work. I'm putting assets, putting email marketing in place to ultimately get him more sales. Now, what I want you guys to understand is that top of funnel, we're doing things like contests, social media lead magnets, free content such as, free course automations. And we're really just trying to sell something low ticket. Okay, a lot of you guys out there, you're trying to sell something way too expensive, way too soon. Okay, you have a landing page trying to sell a $500 product or a $1,000 product, or you're trying to get people onto a webinar and nobody attends. You need to understand that at first, we just need to get people to become interested in watching what you have to offer, checking you out, digesting your information. And I have a very detailed guide of how to set some of these assets up and how to set them up through email, as that's so important with top of funnel strategy. Funnel Fusion covers all top of funnel strategy. Most likely you have something down here in your business where you have a product that's $200 or $500 and you're trying to sell it too soon. That's the problem. You need things in place to ultimately get the conversion. Then we start nurturing people towards different products, different offers, and eventually a core product. And in the case of this particular client, he has a membership group that he charges $180 a month. Basically, when I first came in and started helping him, he was trying to sell that directly. He was getting their email and then trying to get people to pay $200 a month. That price point with a landing page with no authority is very, very hard to convert people. So, he realized that, I'm not getting the conversion rates. I'm getting a lot of cancellations. So we set up this entire funnel and he's getting tremendously better successes. We're starting to scale his business because we have better top of funnel strategy. He's doing contests all over the place. We're nurturing leads into social media. He has really, really intense and helpful information on social media through TikTok, through YouTube. So we're populating social channels and building trust. And that's exactly what the contest does. Let me show you guys some statistics. So this particular client here, he's doing an Amazon gift card giveaway. And just to show you guys the analytics, we literally just launched this contest just over a month ago. And that's the power of contest marketing, is the ability to get just a tremendous amount of traffic for a very low cost. So for this particular client, he's only spent $400 on Facebook ads to get people into his landing page. And he has 9,723 email addresses. 1,400 just came in from free referrals, okay? So this is a very powerful strategy. About 20% of your audience will subscribe to you on every social network. So for $400, he's getting 9,400 emails. He's getting 20%, probably about 1,000 to 2,000 followers on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok for $400. He's getting people to fill out the survey, which ultimately is a huge part of my strategy that I teach you in detail in Funnel Fusion, how to set up surveys that ultimately segment your audience and get people to ultimately tell you they actually want to learn more from you. Okay, that's very key to separate the people that are just wanting to win the prize, about 20% of people, from the 80% that are actually open to your products and services, to your content. Okay, that's important. It's not just selling, it's content. So these surveys are extremely powerful. I teach you exactly how to set up a survey through Funnel Fusion. I literally teach you everything possible when it comes to top of funnel marketing, and contests are just a really great strategy. Sure, you can do a quiz, you can do a PDF, you can do an ebook, but most likely you've tried those things and you just haven't had really great success. You're paying way too much money per acquisition. The contest strategy works so well because it's low cost acquisition. It helps you to focus on building up connections and trust and authority, and ultimately gets you to that level where people can buy today, tomorrow, next month, next year. Doesn't really matter to me. Just to give you guys insight into my violin business, I've had people that have came through a contest and ultimately buy a $14,000 violin from me 2 years later. They literally never emailed me. They never came forward on social media. They were just in the background. And that's what people like to do. They like to hang out in the background, waiting until they feel comfortable to buy from you. So I don't really care when it happens. I'm just going to keep putting myself out there, building the connections, and that's what Funnel Fusion does. It teaches you all of these tactics. It teaches you how to have the right mindset to create content that actually gets people to want to eventually buy from you. Because most people, only 3% of people that join your email list are even close to ready to consider a product. 97% are just wanting to get value. They just want to learn something. Okay, so you have to get their email, nurture them properly, and then build up this huge database. Eventually, it's extremely scalable. I have businesses that are scaling this concept tremendously into the millions, and I've done it with my own business. Literally, I've done over $5 million in sales with this exact strategy, Funnel Fusion, and I put it all together for you. I charge thousands of dollars to do this training one-on-one. It's so much more affordable to do this course. I teach you literally everything in detail format, video format, where you're getting face-to-face with me. I'm teaching you all the concepts, what to do, what not to do, all the content guides. I have additional trainings that are extremely valuable. So everything is covered in this course, and you guys are going to get extreme value from it. I'm so confident. I'm so passionate about top of funnel strategy and social media connection. And it's likely that you're just missing out on that. You're missing that ability to connect. You're just trying to sell too soon. You're missing building your online business because you have that shortcut mentality instead of that building up this large boulder that has the ability to exponentially make you a ton of money online. So I encourage you guys to check out this course, to purchase it. You're going to get extreme value. And just email me with any questions. I have a great Facebook group I'm associated with this particular course. So if you buy now, you're going to get access to that Facebook group where I'm going to make myself available to answer questions. And you can see other people that are doing this exact strategy and interact with them and build. We can all build these contests and top of funnel strategy together. I have the vision that this is the biggest reason why businesses are not succeeding online. They don't have top of funnel strategy. And the reason why I got to that conclusion is because I've talked to 200 plus businesses in the last year that have totally, all different types of business models, and they all lack authority. They all lack strategy, content strategy, top of funnel. So they need something that gets them the connections, that helps them to build, that authority. Now, just so you know, and I've talked about this in a lot of my content, but if you're not the person that can create the content, that's okay. You can hire somebody to do that for you, but you need that person in place. So in this course, I'm going to cover all of that as far as if you can't do the content, here's the game plan, here's the map. And also, if you're not sure if contests fit your business model, I'm telling you, I go through an entire module just covering exactly how your business model fits and how to brainstorm the proper contest prize, the survey questions, literally everything you need to really put together the perfect offer, the perfect funnel map that basically brings people down the road towards conversion. Looking forward to seeing you as a customer. Michael Sanchez here checking out. I look forward to helping you build your business. Have a great day.